Hello writers, PhD students, researchers, university professors. I welcome you all in this extremely useful course, a practical course on qualitative data analysis and literature review using ATLAS.ti. My name is Muhamamd Farooq. I am a researcher and consultant. I have 8 years of experience in research and business development and strategy. I worked in world leading telecom companies, and through the data analysis I recommended different strategies to different CEOs and chiefs in leading telecom companies such as China Mobile, Telenor Group and ETISALAT. In today's course, I would like to highlight an important gap which exists in academia. Particularly, I would like to highlight the several articles and books I wrote using ATLAS.ti. This software, this wonderful software for qualitative data analysis and literature review is not explained that much. In my observation, some university students and professors still use old techniques of literature review and data analysis, which is time consuming, extremely boring, and at the same time it has many flaws. For instance, a PhD student who generally refers 100 to 200 articles, or in some cases more than 200 articles, cannot have the physical copy of all articles, or he cannot open all the hard copies during the committee presentation or during his defense. Moreover, carrying 200 copies is extremely difficult. So there are reference management softwares like Mendeley. You can find my Mendeley course on my website and on my YouTube channel and Facebook channel, which is with the name of Muhamamd Farooq Buzdar. Today I would like to highlight the only part, which is the ATLAS.ti using the literature review. So one thing I would like to highlight first is the outline of this course. In this training, I will talk about the literature review, qualitative analysis. I will talk that what is the ATLAS.ti and why it is used. I have seen that in literature review is extremely important in career of any researcher or a student, because literature review helps the writer, the researcher, in identification of gap. So it also helps the researcher in identification of the methodology. The traditional ways cannot make the different connections or the networks. ATLAS.ti is a wonderful software which helps the researchers in the literature review and qualitative data analysis. So I wanted to define the literature review. Literature review is the process through which a researcher identifies the gap in the literature in its field. He studies the work of previous authors. So this is something how it's done in the ATLAS.ti. I will explain in this training course. So one must know that literature review in theory is reading the work of previous researchers, while in ATLAS.ti you can do the same thing, but in a practical way, in electronic form, which you can edit, which you can carry anywhere, and which you can search easily, and you can do the things on time compared to the traditional methods. So what I will do, I will create a project, I will do the literature review, and I will start it from creating a project and I will end it with the report writing, so that all the people get maximum benefit out of it. I hope you will find it extremely useful. I hope after this training you will never pay for the training of qualitative analysis and literature review. If any one of you feels that you need a training course on ATLAS.ti or literature review, you need explanation of any aspect of this training course, you can email me, you can message me on my Facebook page, and you can also comment on my YouTube channel or message me on my YouTube channel. So this is the training course. We will cover both practical and theoretical aspects. We will talk. So I just explained the theory part, and in next, after this presentation, after explanation of what is ATLAS.ti, what is literature review, I will explain the practical part. There are some must knows of ATLAS.ti. Those of you who do not know what is ATLAS.ti, I would like to explain it. ATLAS.ti is a software that helps making the analysis process organized, transparent, integrated, grounded in the evidences. If someone says that from where you brought this sentence, from where you brought this theory, you can easily click on the codes which we will create in this course, and then you can go to the exact place from where you have copied something in an article. So this is ATLAS.ti. ATLAS.ti in detail, in the blue box as you can see, is a software that facilitates the triangulation of research data collected through the multiple methods of data collection, such as literature review, archival, semi-structured, unstructured interviews, focus groups, field notes, observations. It also processes the videos and audio files. I will explain that how you can process the videos and audio file during this training course when we will be doing the practical part of the course. So now let me explain it in bit detail what ATLAS.ti can do. The first thing we do in the ATLAS.ti is sketching. You can sketch the ideas using ATLAS.ti. The second thing which you can do in ATLAS.ti is taking. You can take the notes. The third thing which you can do in ATLAS.ti is working with the words. The fourth thing is identifying. You can identify the codes. The fifth thing is reducing. You can reduce the codes and make the themes. Sixth thing is counting. You can see the frequency of the codes. And seventh is the relating. You can relate it and relate the categories with the literature. And after that, you can create a point of view. You can create your own point of view using ATLAS.ti, and then you can display the data. The best part about the ATLAS.ti is that you can also, beside displaying, you can also click on any node and directly go to the main source, directly go to the document. So in summarization, what you can do at the data level does not matter it's literature review or it's qualitative data analysis. You can do the segmentation of the data, which means you can extract the quotations. You can do the writing part, which means memos, comments. You can do the coding using ATLAS.ti, which means extracting codes. And the other thing you can do is the diagramming. You can make the networks, conceptual frameworks through the literature review, and you can make the conceptual frameworks analyzing the interviews and focus groups. This is what we will practically do in this training course. So in this training course, you can analyze different things, like you can analyze the primary documents, you can analyze the quotations, you can analyze the quotes, you can analyze the memos, you can analyze the networks, and you can analyze the families. As I explained that I have over 8 years of experience in leading multinationals. I was leading the market research and customer experience team in a well-known firm. Throughout my career, I used these tools, different softwares for the analysis. I believe in the background of the projects. I believe in the understanding, in the comprehensive understanding of the project and then practically implementing it. So I want to request you to just save this video link so that whenever you are doing a project, you can go again and again to this video and learn the things. I have just added screenshot of my some projects. My one extremely extensive work is on company performance theory. So this theory is in the process, I am working on it. This is one of my project. I will explain it in the practical part. I will start a project from downloading the ATLAS.ti and I will end it to the report writing. Meanwhile, I'm showing you that how you can make your own projects, what type of projects I have already made. I will show you the ATLAS.ti in my computer. As you can see, this is from here. I am sure you are seeing the cursor moving. You can see that I uploaded the different articles. I got the comments, and then the ATLAS.ti smartly categorize the sources like abstracts. I have abstracts of 40 articles. I have publication type books 5 for this project. I have read the publication type book section 2. I have updated the publication type journal articles 268, publication type report 1. So RM import 276, RM last import 51. So this is just managing, grouping the documents which I group all the time. From above you can see I can extract the Excel report from here. I can extract a Word report from here, Word document. I can extract a Word list from here. I can make the word cloud. I can make the networks over here. I can do the auto coding. I can do the focus group coding. So new smart document I can do. So I will explain it. This is just a snapshot. This is just to tell you the focus of the scope of the ATLAS.ti, that how much it has the potential, what it can do. So this is telling the media and all these things. And then these are my codes I made while making my project company performance theory. I will explain it in detail. And the other part is the Word document. Finally, I had this kind of Word document. This is just a snapshot of the Word document I made from ATLAS.ti, and I extracted this type of report. So without wasting time, let's go to the practical part of the course. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Now let's go to the practical part of ATLAS.ti. As you can see, this is ATLAS.ti. For those who do not know what is ATLAS.ti, I would like to say search ATLAS.ti. It will directly lead you to the website of ATLAS.ti. You can download the free trial from here. You can use the ATLAS.ti on cloud. It works on Windows, Mac, web, Android, iOS. This is how it makes the groups. It is used in world leading universities such as Harvard University, Stanford University, Microsoft, in several organizations, even World Health Organizations use it. So it works on the different desktop. It's the #1 qualitative and mixed method analysis software. So anyone who do not have it, you can download the free trial from here. Now I am going to the software. As you can see from my screen, This is ATLAS.ti software. I am doing different type of projects. So this is showing my recent projects. When you will open it, it will look like something like this. You can create a new project, you can import projects, these are all my Mendeley documents, which will not probably show it to you. These are my projects, like the company performance theory, like research methodology book I'm one writing, job satisfaction, mobile learning, company performance, sponsorship, ride sharing. These are just my projects. So what you will do, you will create a new project. I will click on a new project. You will name it. For example, I would like to name it ATLAS TI training program. Okay. All right. Now you can see that a project is created with the name of ATLAS TI training program. This is how it looks. This is interface of ATLAS TI. Over here it has the documents. By documents I mean the books, the research papers, the newspaper articles, or everything you will have over here, or even the Excel sheet of data or anything. This is just the documents. Okay. Then using these documents, after reading these documents, we create codes. We can create the memos. This will create the networks of the codes. This is the document of groups. Code can be grouped, memos can be grouped, and network can be grouped. So the documents, the quotations, the codes, the memos, the network, the links, you can explore any project, any document. So we will explain, I will explain it in detail. Just explaining the interface. Over here you can search the projects. Okay. Over here this is tab is for the analyze. You can create the co-explorer code table, where you can see that which code has been mentioned in which article. You can explain the code document table. You can see that which document is talking about which article. Intercode mode you can also open, and you can also query. You can also ask if you are creating a database, you can ask query from the database. This is import and export. You can import the data of the Twitter from here. You can import the data from Evernote. Reference manager, this tool import the data from the Mendeley and other reference managers. You have a survey, you can also import the survey. You have a code book, you can also import it from an Excel sheet, or you can code book exchange format, you can also import that. Document groups you can also import, and you can also import the SPSS job, statistical data job, and code book. So this is the import and export options which this software has. So you can also find the redundant coding, and you can also report a problem and send a suggestion, and there are useful link available. For example, ATLAS.ti website, ATLAS.ti manual, ATLAS.ti quick tour, quick sport, and update history and social media. You can see all the updates from the ATLAS.ti. Now going towards our program, as I said over here that we will create a project from scratch, and we will write a report based on that. I have explained all these theory parts, ATLAS.ti, ATLAS.ti interface and everything. Now it's time to explain the project in detail. We have created the project. The first thing is document. Now let's say we want to make a project. I will open a Word file. We are making a project. If you are doing your PhD thesis, or you are writing a research paper, you can also make a file of your PhD thesis. I have just made the file. I will add it in on the desktop, and I will name it as ATLAS.ti training program sample work. Okay, so the first step is that you have downloaded the ATLAS.ti. Okay, and in second step what we are going to do, we are gonna import the documents into our project. Let's say we want to explore the project on marketing. Marketing is a very common thing, every person knows it, so I just selected the marketing. Within marketing we will go for the transformative marketing. Okay, so these are the steps you have to choose. This project name can vary, this project name can vary, but this is a template to do the qualitative data analysis and literature review using ATLAS.ti. I will make it the title of the document, and then these are the steps. Let me slightly increase the size. I'm sure, I don't know all of you can read or not. I hope now you can read the steps that what we have done so far. Now let's say my topic is on marketing, transformative marketing. I will search the articles on transformative marketing. I'm sure some researchers know how to search the articles, and those of you who do not know the articles, you can search the transformative, you can go to the Google Scholar, okay, and you can search the transformative marketing articles. Let's say the transformative marketing. Okay, we have just searched the transformative marketing, and we will only select the 2019 articles. We have seen there is an article, service quality analysis of private university libraries of Malaysia. We will open this article. Impact of OTT, we will open this article. Although we can see the 3 more articles, but we will just download these 2 articles. Okay, now this article of service quality, let's see how we can download it. We need the PDF of this. If you cannot find it from the initial link of Google Scholar, you can search it here, and you can find it from the ResearchGate profile of someone. Maybe some researcher has this document for free, or if you do not find it, you can go to the ResearchGate and request the researcher to have the copy of it. So like impact of OTT on telecom companies, we cannot find its document. We can search it. This is document searching is something else, which is a different topic, which you can find on my YouTube page, that how you can find the academic articles for free. You can search the PDF. As you can see, the PDF is available on ResearchGate. So I will just refresh it again. I hope we will be able to download this document. Yes, we can download it from here. As these are my own articles, so I can also find them, but I'm just telling a new researcher, a new PhD student who does not know from where he can get the articles. He can search from the Google Scholar, and then he can find the articles. If your university have access of Scopus database, or you have the access of Web of Science, or you can also search in the Springer and other journals, so that's also a good thing which you can do. So my internet is slow. My apologies regarding the internet. It's a bit slow. So I will come once these documents are available. As you can see, the internet is not working properly, but I have to search from my database, as I have a big database of my own articles. I can search Farooq. Okay, so we will just find the articles of Farooq, or we can write the transformative marketing. Okay, so here are the articles. Impact of OTT article we can find. So what we can do, we can drag it and we will add it over here in the project document. Okay, we just dragged it and it's adding the document. So one document is added and it has opened the document. Okay, similarly, if you want to drag some other document, you can also drag the other document into the, let's search the service quality of libraries. Okay, the service quality of the libraries or any other article of any other researcher, you can search of libraries. Okay, how airline service quality, we can find any article. Let's say we will go for with this article and we will bring it here just like this. You can, now you cannot bring it here because this article is open, but you will go to the document area, you will go to the plus it in the document area. So I have just added the other document. Now we have two documents. Okay, you can select any document and you can search that what are the top words of that article. For example, you can go to the word cloud and word cloud will tell you that what are the top documents of this article. For example, this Farooq and Rajukar article, the main thing which you will realize is the telecom. It has been mentioned again because we have this article is about the impact of OTT on telecom companies. You can see the keywords which has been mentioned in this article: telecom companies, internet, revenue, increase, decrease, general, network management, flexible. These are the words which has been mentioned in this article. While the other article, if we see it, the other article has mainly the words about the both articles has telecom services. So the other articles has the word like achievement, motivation, quality, learning. So any article you want to see that is it relevant to your field or not, you can easily upload the document on the in the ATLAS.ti and you can see the key component, the keyword which has been mentioned in this article. So any article which is extremely relevant to you, chances are will mention the keywords of your field. So this is extremely important. You can also see the frequency, as I can see that the most mentioned words are these. You can also reduce or increase the frequency. This is extremely useful. You can also see the things in the typewriter way. You can also see it in spiral case. Okay, so this is and you can also take picture of it. You can import the image and you can import the image in your project. Like I want to say that ATLAS.ti during training pictures. Training pictures. So any articles you can avoid if it's not taking the steps. You can see this picture we had. These type of word has been mentioned across the throughout the article. So this is something extremely wonderful. I like this feature of ATLAS.ti. It helps me to identify the core thing in any article. It's actually the summarization of the article, the services, OTT, telecom companies, and this is what all that article talks about. You can as you can see that this picture is not that much clear. If you want to make it more clear, then you can for all those who are worried, you can exclude the numbers. It will not show the numbers. You can exclude the hyphens, or you can exclude the other things. You can mention the conditions. I will explain it in the final conceptual framework model when we will make it. Now, as I said, the best part, the most beautiful part of the ATLAS.ti is that you can go to simply to the documents and open those documents and read those documents. You can go to the documents, you can open the document. Now this document, as you can see, you can read it. For example, impact of OTT on the telecom companies in the era of transformative marketing. Now, as I said, that our project is on the transformative marketing. Now I will read the third step is that as in a normal way, whenever we read something, we will take the notes. So the first thing I will do, I will read the documents and make notes. Now one thing is that you can make the notes automatically. I will teach you in the end, because that is somehow the you will not understand the process if I tell you that creating the codes from here, from the start of the project. I will not tell you it right now. I will tell you all the students who are listening later. So the first thing is impact of OTT on telecom companies. Let's say you like this title, impact of OTT on telecom companies. So you can do the auto coding, but we will not go to the auto coding. We will go to the open coding. Open coding means that you can write the code name yourself. Let's say we will enter your code name, press down the arrow for next entry. So I want to say title articles of 2019. Okay, so this is my first code, just in case you want to have. Mainly you can have more than one codes for one thing. You can also edit the code in open coding. You can say, you can make the other coding that telecom company articles, just in case you want to explore the telecom. You can see this is making two, this has made two codes. You can also make the third code, which is disruption. Maybe later on disruption can become your one variable, disruption in telecom. Okay, now these are the codes. As you can see, we have just created the three codes over here. Okay, you can now within the code there is text. Okay, so you can write the quotations. You can exactly copy the same thing, you can copy paste it. Okay, as it said, it is copied. Now you can go to the create a free code. So it has been created as a free code and it has been linked with the codes. Now let's go next. While reading the articles, I would like to say that abstract mostly mentions the key things. You can mention the abstract, you can check the keywords if you want to study some article, or you can go to the conclusion of the paper, what it is all about, to confirm whether you want to read this article in detail or you don't want to read it in the detail. As you can see, this research paper is talking about the conclusion from here, so it has a very big conclusion. So I would like to read about its summary and abstract and its conclusion. So it's saying that due to digitalization today, we are more connected than ever before in human history. Okay, I want to say that I want to copy this thing for my own project. What I will do, I will right click on it and I will create a free quotation. Okay, now this is a quotation. This is not linked to any code, so I would like to say that I want to create another code, which is open a new code, which is the humanity in 2019 or maybe 2020. Okay, so this is something which the code will come, and with the code you will find the other data. Access to the internet has increased from 16 million in 2019 to 16 million in 1995 to 4175 million users by end of December 2017. You can again create a code and you can drag it, sorry, you can again create a code, okay, this code, and you can right click to create a free quotation. So you have created the free quotation, and then you can drag the code of the humanity in 21st century, and you can link it with this sentence. Okay, then you can read the complete article that however the telecom companies are facing the revenue losses. For instance, revenue valued services of telecom companies of Pakistan has reduced. So now you for instance you can say that this is proof of the, you can make the evidence of the problem. Okay, I want to see evidence of problems in telecom. Okay, I have one code, and this code has the free quotation of this evidences which the telecom companies are facing. Okay, I can just add more things, more content. For example, the next thing is the similarly, because of the WhatsApp, Skype and Messenger usage, the long distance calls and SMS revenue of telecom companies of Pakistan has reduced from 47,969 million in 2008 to 19,555 million. So just in case you want to add this part, you will also make this in this way. You can add the free quotations over here, and you can also add the evidence part. In evidence part you will have two quotations over here. You can drag it, or you can just you can drag this content over here, or you can drag the code over here. So whenever you find something new, just like this, you find something from here, you can make it as a free quote, and then you can drag any code, evidence code or any code. Now what is happening that you have 4 codes, and in every code you are having the content. Like in this code you will have 3 free quotations, in this code you will have 1, in this code you will have 2, in this code you will have 3. So this is the way you can create the codes, you can create the different codes. Now from the codes, as you can see that you can edit, and you can add the comments, you can show the quotations, you can show it this way, like you want to read it, that yes, what quotations I did. This is just for one document. You can access it in multiple documents. You can see the preview, you can also see it in just the preview, or you can also see the simple list. You can list up you can see the multiple list of the things. Now in most of the cases that the researchers come to me and they say that we already have list of variables, we just don't want to read the content. Okay, if you're a type of researcher, you want to say that I already have list of variables, I have downloaded several articles, I want to just search the codes, the words used in the articles, and I want to extract the codes. Okay, if you are one of those people, then you can go to the ATLAS.ti, you can close all these things. Okay, while reading the document, you can go to the auto coding. Okay, you can say search for the telecom. Okay, let's say telecom is 1. So you want to see the strategy text, you want to use search the words, and you want to put it in disruption in telecom, let's say, and you want the exact match. So you want to confirm the matches. When confirm the matches, what it will do, it will, whenever it will see the word, it will ask you want to add this code or not. If you do not check this one, it will not confirm from you, it will just make the list. So I want to confirm in this case, in first case. In second case we will not confirm. So it is saying that we found a word of telecom over here, I will say code it. The next it is saying that I found another word, I will say code it. The next it is saying I found another word over here, as you can see, I will saying code it. The next I am saying, it is saying that I found a word, I am saying code it, code it, code it, code it, code it, code it, code it. So as you can see that it has found several exact match of the word telecom. Okay, now you don't want to see the exact word, you want to copy the whole sentence. Let's say you want to copy the whole sentence, you can go to the auto coding and you can say the telecom expression, regular expression, that text, you want to get the text. So you want to confirm. So you can see that this is the text which has over here in the telecom context. You want to code it, and you will find the another text, you can find another text, you can find the another text, you can find another several text in context of telecom. This word has been mentioned. Let's see, you just want to auto coding, have not finished, it's okay. I just want to teach the students about the content. So you over here, now what you want the exact match. You sometimes we want the sentences, so you want the complete sentence to be coded. So you can just go here and it will complete sentence, it will copy the complete sentence, code it, 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 code it. So as you can see, it is coding the complete sentence, and it is making the code of the telecom companies. So it is coding the complete paragraph. Beside this, you can also go to the auto coding and you can say that I do not want the sentence. You can also go to this paragraph, you can also go to the chapter, you can also go to the documents, you can also go to the words. Okay, one thing is that you do not want to match the confirms, you just want to code everything. Okay, you will just click and it has made, as you can see, in the telecom disruption in telecom, 58 codes. So it has automatically made the codes. You can see this is a code, this is a code, these all are the codes. Okay, if you're in hurry you can use this feature, but if you're not in hurry, I do not recommend this feature of the coding. Now this was just one article we studied. Let's say we want to study the article 2, the document of Harry and Grady. Okay, so this article is about the effect of library service quality towards the achievement motivation, and you want to just copy it, and you want to make it a free quotation, and you want to, as you see the title of the article is 2019, you will drag this code over here. Now this code will have two quotations. One is the impact of OTT and effect of articles. Now in this is just the way you want to make the report. You want to make the titles you are studying, you want to make the abstracts. You can, if you want to study the abstracts, you can just create another code of the abstract. When you will read the abstracts, you can make one code of the abstract of the article. You can click all this and you can make it as an open code of abstract. Let's instance you want to make abstract. Okay, abstract of this code, and you can make an abstract as a code. You can also add this article abstract as a code inside your project. I'm just giving you an example. It's totally up to you the way you want to use it. The objective is that every study has its own variables. You will have your own variables to study. Whatever variables you want, you have, you can also make those variables. So I added the free quotations, and now with this free quotation you can simply drag the abstract over here to the free quotation. Now you can see the abstract has two quotations, and these quotations you will find in your report. Okay, now we have created the reports. Okay, now you want to analyze it. Let's say you want to analyze it, you want to search. You can also search as I told you that there's one option of the search query. This is a wonderful. We've just studied the two articles. When you study the, maybe when you will practically do this part, you will have 100 or maybe 200 whatever articles you will have. You can search the quotations, like I want to search the telecom. Okay, I want to see the simple list of the telecom. There's no quotation with the name of telecom, it is saying, and I want to see just the abstract part is just in the, I have to first made the project over here, and I will just click on it, this two, I will click on this two. I want this over here, I want this code over here, the term abstract. Okay, and is saying I want and, I have to use and. okay, operator and added. I want abstract and I want this evidence thing, okay, I want it over here. So I want to see that anything which is in both abstract and in the evidence code, I want to find those things. I can make a report by writing the query. I can do another thing, which is the not in this, okay, I will add this part, I will make it not. As you can see, we have another find which is not in the evidence part. So you can find the things which something is in the abstract but it is not in the telecom articles, or something is in the humanity which is not in the in one code to other code. This is all the logic which you will make in every project. I have my own logics, so you can see the co-occurrences between the stuff, you can see the contact within, you can see the overlaps, you can see the follow-up from difference, you can see the overlapped by. So you can see the different content over here and analyze it. For example, I want to just search the overlaps with it, I just want to search the within of telecom company with it, I want to search the humanity over here. So this is something which I am creating for myself. I am creating a query that what information exists where, okay. So this is something which is totally on does not matter you are doing a practical project or you are doing an academic project. It is totally dependent on you that what kind of query you are running or what kind of content you are you are searching. So this is all about the type of features which you can use. Right now in this project we do not have any features, but this is just the options. You want to make it look beautiful, you just want to refresh it, you want to have the report of it, you can have like content codes and create different reports of this thing. I don't want to create the report in this stage. I just wanted to show you that once you have created the codes, you can use the different content over here. You can again add a new document and then you can merge the new things. And we were in the analyze, so this is just query code. I want to save the smart code, okay, I want to create it, okay. The smart code is saved now, and I want to just close it, okay. Now the second thing I was talking about, that now this is just as a code, it will work and you can open it later on and you can see that what kind of results you have in it. You will have 3 quotations under all the criterias we have mentioned. You will have, this is the result of all the query we were running. So as I said that in memo you have you can create the memos through different what they call it, through different codes, through the different documents. So we do not have the memos over here. It's just saying search a memo, or maybe comment, zero comment, or multiple comments are selected. So far we have not selected any memos. So with the every abstract, with every content, we can create the group of the codes. We can make it as a network. We can see the word cloud, we can see the word list. I want to open a network of the abstract, okay. I just want to show you that how it looks like, and then from there on we will create the networks, and we will further, if we want to create an email or we want to send it to someone, we can just send it to someone. So these are the other codes. As we see, this was the query, I want to delete it, okay. Now I want to, what they call it, I want to see that abstract is the main thing, which is abstract of the article, humanity is above everything is the second thing, and disruption in telecom is the other thing, and evidences of the problem are because of the disruption. Now I know that the humanity in 2019 is linked with what, with the abstract. What is it? It is contradicts, is a property, is associated with, is cause of, is part of. Humanity to humanity is abstract we can rename it, whatever code you have. You can have your own relation, you can have your own features. Okay, now I'm saying the disruption in telecom is associated with the humanity in 2019, and evidences of the problem are actually, I will say, are the as the part of the disruption in telecom. Now if I want to see that what in every code I read from the from these, I will just click on the code and I will find the quotations with everyone. Okay, now I want to right click it and I want to see the add the neighbors. I want to see all the quotations in the disruption. Okay, so now you can see I'm seeing all the codes which I have. Probably in disruption in telecom we had many 58, I think we did many quotations. I won't add that. So what I did, I just I will select some other code which has very few what we call very few quotations. We'll go to the quotations of evidences in the problem statement. Evidence in the problem statement had the 3 evidences. Okay, now you want to show that you can do this in case of the humanity, you can do this in case of the OR variable. This is just an example. I'm showing you how you can use it, how much this is useful for the researchers. Okay, now as you can see, evidence of the problem statement is where never witnessed in human history, many changes which are happening. You can just expand it and you can read whatever you want to read. Now one thing is that you have to, if for example someone says what is the document from which you are reading it. For example, we have collected the 2 documents, so all this is coming from the documents of Farooq and Raju. All this is coming from the document of over here. So as I said that whenever you use ATLAS.ti, you can create the codes, you can what they call it, you can create the quotations with the evidence that from where something is coming. Now you just want to read it completely, you can simply click on it and you can see its preview. So we will have its complete preview. Just want to read it, you can have its complete preview. Okay, similarly you can have preview of this. If you want to have the preview, you can have the preview of this. You can want to have the preview, or you can have the preview of this. Now you know that what thing is coming from which document. This is coming from this document, this is coming from this document, this is coming from this document. So now you can have extract the links between them, you can create a link between them. This is the analysis part. You want to analyze it, you want to analyze and link this thing with this one, this thing with this one. This is something which you can do later on, or once you will have the content. Now you want to view it, so you can view it into the different ways, like you want to view it window shape, you want to view it in the snip way, you want to view it in the rotating. I don't want the grid or snip way, I don't like these things, but it's up to you. You can view as your own way. So show the frequencies, you can also add the frequencies. As we said that we can do the display, we can do the coding, we can do the several aspects. So just don't want to show the frequencies. So this is something wonderful we have created as a project. Now let's say you want to export it. Okay, you can export it as a bitmap. Okay, I have already so many in my documents. I will create it ATLAS.ti training of the document. Okay, now this is all about the codes, the type of codes we have just created. Okay, we have learned how to create the codes, how to create the memos, how to create the networks, And one thing more I just want to add, that how in the networks you can also add the memos. Over here for instance we have a memo. I just want to rotate it and I want to bring its layout over here. uh, you have the nodes, you want to add the neighbors inside it, you can also do that. So we can have the nodes. I just want to have the memos because we just added a memo. We can bring the memo inside here. We will just connect the memo with the with the abstract or anything, okay, with the evidences, okay, that I have worked today on the evidences. This one I just wanted to show that how you can connect the memos. And similarly you can also connect the networks, you can also connect the documents or anything with your network once your network is created. Now I will close it. And this is type another thing is that you have to use the relationship manager. Then once the networks are created, memos are created, codes are created, the most important thing is the analyze. In analyze you can search the code table, you can search the code and document table. This is something which is extremely important for every student. Probably this is the main reason for which I use ATLAS.ti, and I recommend the ATLAS.ti to other people. What you can do, you can create the code of the codes and articles. For example, I am selecting 4 or 5 codes. I'm then selecting the 2 articles. You can say that this article is talking about this thing, this article is talking about this thing, and you can also replace the codes as a columns, or replace the articles as rows. It's totally up to you the way you want it. So this will be a very beautiful. For instance, you can have 64 or 100 articles, you can still list the codes and then you can write it. You can also add the frequencies, that how much about one code or what article is talking. So you can also see the table relative frequencies, you can also see the row relative frequencies. It's totally up to you the way you want to have the things. I just don't want these absolute, I just want the absolute numbers, okay. I don't want the frequencies and these kind of things. And then you can export this into the Excel, and then you can add this into your Word file, okay. So this is the Excel we have, okay. This is the Excel we have, this is the article we have, these are the codes we have. So I can copy this article inside my Word, and I can say that I have copied these things from, I did this analysis, okay. I can copy paste it, so it will look extremely useful. You can explain that your which variable is coming from which article, okay. So we have will say that we have, now I will say that we have to first create the codes. We created the memo, okay. We created the network, we analyzed the codes, memos and networks. Again I'm saying this is just an example to show how you can analyze it. There is no limit into it. Once you are used to with it, you will have you can further explore the other features which this software has. Okay, now we are done with the co-creation table. You can also check the table of that some codes are occurring twice maybe or thrice, so you can check it in this way, that how many this is kind of correlation table which it will create, okay. So this type of table you can also create. You can go to analyze and you can further see the co-explorer, which will see that how many documents are happening in how many codes, or how many codes are happening, how many codes are correlated with each other. This is the type of analysis you want to see in the organization. It's totally up to you. There's no limitation of it when it comes to working with the data. So the last thing, as we agreed, I would like to search up complete report of the codes. We can go to all the codes and we can create a report. We can create the word list, we can create a word cloud, but I will go for the report. I want to have all the comments, all the uh, content, all the codes I want to have, all the memos I want to have. So I have limited memos inside the codes and everything. So I will create a report. Just creating the report, it will take a bit time. As you can see that the abstract has two quotations, one quote. The disruption in telecom has three quotes and there are zero memos. You can have, you can add a memo with every quote, or you can add a memo with every network or wherever you want. So I will save it in the word format. So I will say it ATLAS.ti. You can do it for every variable too. For every variable you can create a report. So this will be, there will be a word file for it, and then I can copy paste it, or I can paraphrase it, or I can find the place where I found all the details for my analysis for my this project. So this is all about ATLAS.ti training. Let me see if we are missing anything. Search and filters, I'm sure you will later on find it. And yes, one thing is that analyzing, if you are using the Mendeley is a great tool from where you can extract the data and you can use it in the best way. It's just, do not import the documents directly, use the Mendeley. If you do not know what is the Mendeley, how it is used, then I will recommend you to use my training course of the Mendeley, in which I have said that how you can manage the content inside the Mendeley, how you can use it for the referencing and the bibliography. Mendeley is a wonderful tool. It can help you in many things. Okay, now I'm just saying that ATLAS.ti has a feature that it accepts the articles from import and export from different places. If you have a reference manager, like if you are already using Mendeley, you can also analyze your all documents inside the ATLAS.ti. So what I'm trying to do, I will export my data. I have to save it in the shape of XML. Okay, I will save it in the shape of XML, and I'm saying that ATLAS.ti tutorial. Okay, ATLAS.ti tutorial XML. It will be saved on my desktop. So I will go to the here, and I will go to the reference manager. I will search for the document, and I will find the document in my desktop, which is ATLAS.ti XML. I will import it, and once I will import it, I will have all the articles from the Mendeley. So it is it will help me later on in analyzing, in auto coding, in research part. So I am sure I have already told how you can do the auto coding. So as you can say that it is importing the EndNote referencing. Although it has mentioned the referencing from EndNote, but it can import the references from any software management tool. So yeah, it is saying that ATLAS.ti could not add all the documents to a project. It happens because some cases I might have the duplicate of the documents. Otherwise, in most of the cases, it extract all the documents. So as you can see that there are the 20 documents more added in my document library. So 2 were already there, so total 18. Now you can do the auto coding from here. This is already coded. For example, this is a new article. Yeah, this is a new article. You can do the auto coding, like you can just search the telecom and you can start searching it. So it has not created, I think, any code, because there is no such thing as telecom. It's about the libraries. For example, you can write the library, you can change its you can make it as a new code. Okay, search for the library and text and word category, select a code, telecom disruption. I don't want the telecom disruption, I want to see it as a library quality. Okay, I'm just giving an example that how you can do the analysis within seconds. Okay, now it will search the library quality, and it has created all the codes which are related to the library quality. So the next article is about the investing. So you will just create the investing articles. Okay, you will search about the investing and you will search about the other parts, and it will automatically open the documents, and you will be able to read the articles and make the codes automatically. So that's all I wanted to share today. You have now the report, you know why it is used, and this is not just limited to the articles. You can import the text documents, you can import any folder, you can import any video, audio, you can add any map inside it. So there is no limitation of ATLAS.ti. I hope you find this training useful. If you have any issues, my YouTube channel is there. You can go to the YouTube channel, and then you can message me if you want to learn anything in detail about the channel. So this is the YouTube channel. This is how it will look like. Muhammad Farooq, and then you can find all the content from here. You can find the I was talking about the getting started with Mendeley. You can find the Mendeley course, you can find with the Microsoft Word courses, you can find the other courses. Thank you so much. Please share it with others if you find it useful. I'm sure you find it useful. Please do share it with others. Thank you so much.